At Red Bull Racing, when we select innovation partners that we want to work with, the first requirement is that they have to be a best-in-class solution for a challenge that we have in the business. And when we established our relationship with Siemens Digital Industry Software back in 2005, they filled an immediate need for having a really accurate, very user-friendly design software in NX. And as we've grown that relationship together over the past 16 years, we've also adopted lots of other tools from the company.
So we've got a lot of changes in the business. We have new technical regulations where we need to fundamentally change some of the concepts and architecture of the car. We also have cost caps entering the sport, and we need to get more bang for the buck and really manage costs more thoroughly and rigorously than we have done in the past. Siemens supports the team by effectively acting as an extension to the IT team. On any given day, we have several Siemens engineers on site, and they help us to identify opportunities to use Siemens tools to improve our performance.
So one of the most recent adoptions of technology that we've had here is FiberSim. So FiberSim is a tool that allows us to better manage the way in which we design and manufacture composite parts, particularly where we're using carbon fibre.
Because FiberSim it allows us to use laser projection, we can lay plies much more accurately than by hand. Previously we'd be working to plus or minus 2 mil, and because the laminator was measuring with simple tools, they'd have to be very simple shapes, so mostly straight lines and rectangles. Now we can produce free-form shapes with advanced curve geometry that a human wouldn't be able to measure out. It gives design more freedom. They can also reduce the amount of material that's required to be laid in around inserts, and all of that means that because we're making a consistent part all the time and component 1 is exactly the same as component A, that we can reduce the amount of weight in the car and keep that weight consistent.
What we've been able to do with the NX toolset is use the openness of the NX architecture to customise certain key steps within the process of creating the FiberSim information that's taken what was a day's activity in data preparation down to basically 4 button clicks.
Using that technology, laser projection, we're able to save up to 35% on some parts in manufacturing.
Long before we hit any track, we've digitally mocked up a virtual simulation of the car that we can then run numerous simulations on to optimise how that car behaves. So that gives us a real competitive advantage as a team. It speeds up the process of getting the best designs to the car, but it also reduces the cost. So the technology is evolving all the time, and that's what's great with having a partner like Siemens, is that we then get to see how it evolves, and then when it's ready we'll then try and incorporate that into how we work to improve our processes and our design practices.